Hey everybody, since I started putting my email down in the description below, I've been getting some emails from some of you young people, and I love hearing from you. This one's from Katie in Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, tell me where you're from. I love hearing from all of the people where you're at. It's amazing to me. But anyway, Katie just saved up enough to buy her first car, and she knows that she needs to check her oil. She doesn't know how to do it, and she asked a friend who did not know how to do it either, and wondered if I would do a quick video on how to check your oil. And the answer to that is yes, I will, Katie. Thank you so much, and let's get to it. Okay, let's do it. The first thing we want to do is make sure we're parked on a level surface with the engine off. We don't want it running. I'm in my garage, so that's going to be just fine. We want to pop the hood, and down under your steering wheel, under the dash there, you'll usually find your hood popper. Yours may be in a different location. Sometimes they're to the left of the driver's seat, but they will invariably have a picture of a little hood that popped up. You want to grab that and pull it, and that pops the hood. And then I like to keep above my visor some napkins just in case they don't have any at the gas station. Now let's go get under the... Now we want to get under the hood, and when we pulled that popper, it released it, but still it doesn't open. There's a little latch on all of them, and it's a safety latch. Just want to reach in and feel around until you find it, and it might take you a little while if you've never done this before, but you will find it. It'll be okay, and we're gonna do that. Boom, there comes the hood open. So now we want to look and find our dipstick for our oil, and in most cars nowadays they are yellow. Ooh, I see something that looks a lot like it. There it is right there. And incidentally, right to the left of it is where we put oil in it if we need it. Okay, now that we've located the oil dipstick, we're going to reach in, we're going to pull it out. Because we've been driving, the oil's been sloshing around, and we're not going to get a good reading on the first pull. So we want to take our trusty napkins and wipe it off. We're going to put it back into the hole that it came out of. This time we want to push it all the way down. Make sure that we've got it all the way down. That's going to give us a good reading. So then we pull it out, and we're going to take a look at it. I'm hoping that you can see that the hole on the left-hand side is the low level. The hole on the right-hand side is the full level, and in between there's a grid. I'm trying to turn it so that you can see it, but basically, and it's harder to see when the oil is clean, and mine is clean right at the moment, by the way, but if it's full, you're fine. If it's at the low level, the left mark or hole, yours may not have a hole, it may be a mark, but in any event, if it's at the low level, you are a quart low, and so you would want to add a quart. If it's approximately halfway between the upper and the lower level, you're a half a quart, and so you'd add about a half a quart. In this case, we don't have to add anything. I'm going to wipe it off and return it to where it came from and push it all the way down. And if I needed to add any, and I do like to keep a quart, sometimes two, on hand in the vehicle, just in case I'm somewhere where they don't have any oil or they don't have the right oil. But if I need to add any, this is where we want to put it in, and I just unscrew that, pull that out. Usually it'll even tell you what weight oil to put in. In my case, it's 0W20, which is what I have on hand. I'm gonna set this aside, and there I have it, 0W20. I tend to like Valvoline, but you know, they're probably all good. Take the cap off, and we want to be careful, and we're gonna pour in oil directly right there, and then we will take it back out. What they've done on the backside of most of these quart bottles is there's an indicator where you can see how much is in there. If you need to pour the whole quart, just pour the whole quart. If you need about half of it, pour about half of it, and then put the top on. And once we're done, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our cap and we're gonna put it back in, turn it to the right until it's tight. Then if we want to, we can, at that point, recheck our oil and make sure that the level is where we want it, which if we looked at it in the first place and read the gauge properly, we will have put the right amount in and it'll show up as full. So that is that. And Katie, thank you so much for the idea of doing the video, and I really appreciate all of you, and thank you so much. Hey, one last thing, make sure to check your oil. We should check it every time we put gas in. None of us do. Let's make sure we do it once a month anyway, and especially after we've had our oil changed. Sometimes they don't tighten the drain plug enough and it leaks. So after you have your oil changed, keep an eye on your garage floor or wherever you park and make sure that you're not leaking oil. But also, if you want to keep some oil with you in your vehicle, run up to the nearest auto parts place and get the appropriate oil for your car. I'll stick a link in the description below for oil on Amazon if you happen to be one of those that just likes to shop from home. But anyway, it'll be there if you need it. Again, thank you all so much. I really enjoy hearing from you and doing these videos. I'm having fun. Bye.